Hi, my name is Hazem Gaber, and today I'm going to show you how Amazon Route 53 works. So, Amazon Route 53 is a cloud based domain name management system, or DNS. And what Route 53 allows you to do is manage DNS traffic, and it scales really well. It also allows you to manage an internal DNS if you're running a virtual private cloud in AWS, and it's really simple to use. What does it cost? If we look at pricing, it costs um, 40 cents per million queries for the first billion queries a month, and then 20 cents per million queries after that. So it's really cheap, and you also pay 50 cents per hosted zone. Hosted zone is a domain name basically. So to add your domain to AWS Route 53, the first thing you want to do is click here and go create hosted zone, and it'll pull up the domain name. So put in the domain name that you have. In my case, it's hsmcm.ca, and then you press create hosted zone, and automatically we now have name servers and the start of authority. So you'll take these name servers and you'll go to your domain registrar, and you'll find, so we're going to look at something here. I've bought this domain, and I can put all the DNS settings directly into my registrar if I wanted to. But your registrar may not have the capacity to handle all the queries, and they may not be able to route traffic based on the geographic location of the request. They may also not be able to, um, they definitely won't be able to do internal domain routing. So what we want to do is go to name servers, and then we'll go edit. And in this case, I had this hosted already, but we'll put in our four name servers into into our registrar, and then we'll save them. And after that, ignore that I deleted it because it was already in here. You can you can create multiple hosted zones for each domain. So uh, so we don't need to do that necessarily here. But what we want to do now is add records. So in this case, I've got the default, which is the name servers and the start of authority, which are here. They're already, I've already got the correct ones in here. And then we want to create uh, as many records as you need. So the first record you want to create if you're hosting a website is your A record. And your A record points to the IP address of the server that is hosting your domain or hosting your website. And then if you're using www, then you'll want to create an A record with a www, and it would point to the same direction. So you'll create record, and then you can choose a record, and then if your subdomain is www, then you would put that. So whatever your IP address is. If your Subdomain is, say, abcd.hsm.ca, then you'd put abcd. The other record that you want to create is the MX record. So the MX record routes emails. So you'd put the mail servers that you'd want, and those have um, a different format. So if we look at a hosted zone, say Google Mail, we have, so we're using Google Mail, for example, on this domain. We have an MX record, and we've put in the servers for the mail. We can also put a text record. So the text record could be like a site verification or any other type of information that we need. After we've created our hosted zone, it'll be online automatically. So we can look up our domain here. So this is already pointed to the server. So now the next step would be to build the website on the server. And the other thing you need to know, though, for more advanced things, we can the default time to live is 300 seconds, but you can go from 60 seconds to 172,800 seconds, which is 2 days. The time to live is how long until this record takes effect. So this is so other servers that are not authoritative for your domain, when they make a query here, they will take note of the 300-second time to live, and they'll be checking back for updates every 300 seconds. So if you want to be able to make changes really quickly, you want to put a time to live that's really low. But at the same time, you have to remember that if you've got a lot of DNS traffic, then that's going to result in a lot of queries, which is going to slow down, or not slow down, it's going to be more expensive. You can also choose a routing policy. So the simple routing policy for any record set is simple. So all the requests will get the same reply, but you can also have a weighted request. So if you choose a weighted request, then you would want to put multiple uh, records. So you have multiple A records, for example, and one of them would have one server, and one of them would have another server, and then Route 53 would decide based on the weight as to which reply, which which record it replies with. You can also do a geolocation, so you can choose to give a reply based on the location that you have. And you can go by continent, we can also go by country, and then we can go by US states. And for some reason, they've also got Ukrainian subdivisions, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, but we've also got latency, so we can choose based on an Amazon Elastic Cloud Compute region where we want the traffic to go to. We can also do a failover. So if one resource is unavailable, we can fail over to the secondary resource. We can only do a primary and a secondary failover. We can also do a multi-value answer, which means we're giving it multiple replies with the same request. And we can also do IP address location, so we can enter in a 192.168.0.0/24, for example. So now, oops. So now only, maybe that didn't work. I don't have any in here, but we can do that as well. We can add multiple records at the same time. If you have any questions, please post a comment. Thank you.